Hey everyone, how was 2022 for you? What was that year like? Was it a good year for you? Was it not so good? I'm hoping that 2023 is going to be amazing. But I got thinking, what did I buy in 2022? And of those things that I bought, what were my favourite? What were the best investments, if I can call them investments? And I have a list. I've got bags, I have clothes, but and I've got a watch, which I can't remember, honestly, whether I bought it last year or the year before. But just in case I bought it last year, I'm going to put it in here. It's fairly new anyway, one way or another. One of my first favourite purchases of last year is this, and this is the Fendi Peekaboo in the smaller size, in this absolutely beautiful chocolate leather. And I'm going to come in closer to show you this, because what I love about it is on the inside, as you can see there, it's got the Fendi monogram, and this is all suede on the inside, and it's like it on both sides. So both sides of that central divider. I really like that bag. I'm using that at the moment. And do you know why else I like it? Because it's got the logo on the inside, but it's subtle. It doesn't have a huge logo on it, and that's one thing I really like about the Peekaboo. I love Fendi bags. I bought two last year. Two for the first time in ever. I think I bought two Fendi bags, and I love them both. So yeah, that's my favourite. Another favourite of mine, actually before I talk about a bag, my biggest purchase of the entire year was a new car. And I know a lot of you saw the video where I went and collected that car. That video exploded. It got like 200,000 views in a week. And I was just like, what is going on here? That's mad. But that was just my actual best purchase of the entire year is that car. It's a true investment. I keep it in the garage. I go and look at it every so often. I smile. I do drive it. A lot of people buy them and they don't drive them at all because they're investments. Even though it's an investment, and even though I probably shouldn't drive it to keep the value of it up, I drive it. I want to get to the end of my life and say, I've owned a GT3, but not only that, I actually drove it. I went to get groceries in it. I did petrol runs in it. You know, I want to be able to say that. So that's definitely been up there as my actual best purchase ever. Another favourite one for me, and I bought this right at the beginning of 2022, and this is from the Spring Summer 22 collection at Chanel, and it's the Business Affinity in a really beautiful milkshake pink. And if I bring you in closer, yes, I've left the protective sticker on, you know what I'm like. And this is what it looks like, and it's so nice, and it's got this pocket on the front as well, so you can keep extra things in there. And it's in mint condition. I really look after all of my stuff. I'm so grateful to have everything that I've got. And at the same time as buying that, I bought this top. And I didn't think that I was going to be able to get this top because this is hot property. I got lucky. My sales associate got hold of one for me, put it aside. I went in, tried it on. I was like, yes, it fits, and yes, I love it. And here's a picture of what it looks like on. It's a really lovely cropped off knit sweater. Obviously it has no arms, but close up it's like tweed. Actually not tweed, close up it's like a boucle material. And I think it goes with that bag really nicely. This next one I didn't anticipate getting. Back in June, I did a, you know, Luxury Promise. They asked me to go and do a live. So they do these live streams where it's a bit like QVC, you can shop bags and what have you. And on the live stream, this bag came up, and as soon as I saw it, I was in love. I couldn't believe, the fact that it's square, the size of it, it's neither too big nor too small. I love the oversized logo. You know I really like vintage Chanel anyway, and this was a really special piece. And it came up, and we were talking about, I was showing it on air, and I was like, oh, I really actually quite want this bag. And then it sold. And, and I was like, oh, enjoy your bag, but like I'm jealous that you've got that bag because it's perfect. And it turned out that my husband had bought it. My husband was watching in the wings, had heard that I liked it and had jumped on the live and had purchased it. He didn't say anything. The only reason why they knew it was him is he had to put in his name of who he was as the buyer, and they were like, oh, that's David. David's just bought that. And I was so blown away. I was not expecting it. I love this bag. I've used it so much and I will continue to use it. And it's possibly, I think it's probably my favourite bag for the whole year. Even more than the Fendi Peekaboo, even more than the other stuff I'm going to show you, because of the sentimental value of it and because it's vintage and so hard to get hold of. Now, another that I purchased, and I can't remember whether I got this last year or the year before, but I really feel like I got it last year. I feel like I got it in 2022. I'm very, very sure I did in the spring, and it's so long ago, it's all blurred into one. But it is this bag, which is from Prada. And this I got for an amazing price because I found it at Bicester Village, and I got it for 700 and something pounds. I think £750 is what I got it for. And it's the perfect size. It's nylon, so when I go out for walks, if I choose to take this, because I can put my water in it, and it's very lightweight because it's nylon, so you can wear it crossbody, no problem. And when I go out in it, if I get caught in the rain, because it's nylon, the rain just runs off. It doesn't soak in, it doesn't ruin the bag at all. And whenever I have used this bag, I've had so many people saying to me, wow, that's really nice. Like, I took it into Prada couple of weeks ago and someone who worked in there actually said that bag is gorgeous, and I was like, I know, isn't it? It's amazing. And the price I got it for, I'm so pleased. I'll come in and show you a close-up. So it's a little tote bag. It's a bit dusty underneath, but yes, this is it. And one thing I love about it is it comes with a crossbody strap, and the crossbody strap has got Prada imprinted into it, which I'm hoping you can see there. The other thing that I did last year, in October I think it was, is I went to my dentist and I had my teeth professionally whitened, which is why I have, well, I have this anyway because I've had Invisalign before, but this is like a tray that goes in your mouth and the whitening solution goes in. But before they can give you the whitening solution, you have to have the treatment in-house first. So I went in and I had the treatment done, which took a long time. How long did it take? A good 2 hours. And afterwards I was so pleased to get out of there. But it took a couple of hours. They then gave me the maintenance pack, which you take home and you use the at-home whitening kit at home. And it's been one of the best things that I've ever done. I'm so pleased I did it. At the time I kind of thought, you know, feels a bit vain and, you know, it's money and stuff like that, but I did it because I drink so much coffee. I've whitened my teeth before and it works, but I've changed dentists since then, so I can't get that whitening product because it's prescription only. So I couldn't get it anymore, so I needed to start again with a new dentist. So glad I did it, really, really pleased. And I just saw that and it reminded me that that's another great thing that I did last year. Another bag I bought last year that I ummed and ahed over, and I drove you all mad about this bag, and it's the Fendigraphy bag from Fendi. And I drove you all mad because it came out in the spring. I didn't buy it, but I kept thinking about it, and from the moment I saw it when it was launched, I loved it. And I kept saying to you all, shall I get it, shall I get it? And I had so many of you saying, would you just get the bag already? And the reason why I didn't get it is because I like to buy classics. I like to buy things that are long term, and that's why when a bag comes out and it's box fresh and it's new and it's a new style, even if I love it, I'm always a bit like, oh, I don't want to jump in too early and buy it in case it's discontinued and then it looks dated. And this might end up being discontinued, but I don't think that's going to happen for quite a few years yet because it's quite new out. Then another that I've shown you a million times, but I can't not mention it, is the heart-shaped bag from Chanel, again from one of their Spring Summer 2022 collections. I didn't think I was ever going to get this bag. Not in this size and certainly not in black. I wanted black because for me it goes with everything that I tend to wear. and the shade of pink that was, I really like pink, but the shade of pink that was available was a bit too coral for my liking, and I just thought, if I go for black, I know I'm going to wear it all the time. And I managed to get hold of it, and I love it, and I'm so glad that I did. And it's actually, weirdly, it's a decent size. You can fit a decent amount of stuff in it. I love the fact that it's heart shape. I feel like that's really novelty. I really like how that looks, and I just love this bag. And now I picked out one last thing to show you. My last favourite item that I purchased last year, and it's this puffer jacket from Prada. It's cropped off. I've shown you this before. Styled it, I think. I showed you what it looked like on. I love it. I love the colour. I love the cut. It's so warm, and it's got a drawstring on the bottom, so if you want to cinch it in at the waist, you can. Love this, and I've been wearing this pretty much non-stop. Whenever I've had to go out, I just grab this, and also it's nylon. So again, you get caught in the rain and the rain runs straight off it. It doesn't damage the product at all, which I love. What do you think when you think back and reflect on last year? How do you feel about it? Do you feel good, not good, indifferent? Let me know what you think about last year. And I feel like these are the main things that I bought, you know that, but if there's anything really big that I've forgotten about, because like my watch, for example, I'm sitting here thinking I don't actually think I bought it last year. I think I got it the year before, so I won't even bother talking to you about it. Let me know if you want me to. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.